Alright, it is 10 o'clock Eastern Time. I'm going to be racing the Xfinity car at Atlanta Motor Speedway tonight. This is going to be my first race of the week at Atlanta. Sort of a pseudo super speedway track since the recent reconfiguration that happened in 2022. So we're going to go ahead and see sort of how that is, because I've never actually raced on the newly configured Atlanta Motor Speedway. I've only raced on the old configuration, the one that they had paved all the way back in 2001. Alright, so it's 10 o'clock. We're going to be racing at the Atlanta Motor Speedway tonight. This is going to be my first race of the week here. And this is going to be my first race at the newly configured Atlanta Motor Speedway. Back when they reconfigured it in 2022. It's sort of a pseudo super speedway now. Since that reconfiguration occurred, I've only raced on the prior configuration back when it was paved. Paved it all the way back in 2001, and the surface has aged over the years, and it's made for some great races. over the years. And so now this is the new configuration. We're going to be racing on it shortly, and we're going to bring you into qualifying here in a second. So just going to watch practice happen, then we'll get out onto the track momentarily. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and hop into qualifying here. Sorry for the black screen for a second. I just needed to fix the sort of broadcast projection. I wanted to sort of hide my start menu and all the apps down below, just because it could be a little bit distracting. So I wanted to go ahead and sort of fix that for you guys. Now that we got that, we're going to go ahead and hop into qualifying and just try to set the best lap we can. Not really sure what to expect. I've never qualified here before in this new configuration. But we're just going to sort of ride around the top for the first lap, try to build up momentum, and then the second lap will be our money lap, and we're going to try to get everything we can out of it on the bottom. So that's my strategy. I want to carry as much momentum as we can, though, for sure. All the way around the track. It's a very momentum-based track. Since you don't have to lift in the corners, you can go wide open all the way around. So we want to really make sure it's perfect here, because any little tiny wheel movement is going to matter a great deal. Drift up a little bit just to carry that momentum, bring it back down, right along that paint, nice and steady. Probably not going to be the best lap in the world, but we're going to try. 3 so far. Yeah, pretty close. For our first attempt, that's not bad. First race of the week here, it's not a bad attempt. only 2/100ths off the pole so far. Obviously, other times probably still to come. There you go. But not a bad attempt, all things considered, being our first try. Getting a little bit of echo from my mic, so I'm just testing out a couple different mic settings. I don't want to be introducing that feedback into the mic loop, so I'm just kind of testing out a few different audio settings here as we approach this race. About 30 seconds left until we start the gridding process for this race. Looks like I'm going to be starting somewhere around, 7th, 8th, 9th, somewhere in there. Possibly a few other times to come here. But yeah, it should be interesting. Hopefully we don't get wrecked right away. It's a super speedway race. It's going to be probably pretty unpredictable, to be honest with you, but we'll find out. Alright, we're going to go ahead and hop into the car now, start gridding for this thing. 40 laps around Atlanta, probably going to be wide open the whole time, if I had to guess. As the tires start to wear, may have to lift in the corners. It's a little bit tight through the corners when you're flooring it. When you're wide open, it seems to be a little bit of understeer that's going on there. So I'm kind of worried that as the tires wear, it might have to be lifting a little bit in the corners in this particular car. But we will find out, especially in the draft when we're going faster than you would be for a single car run. We're about 5/6/100ths off the pole, which it's a marginal amount of time for a super speedway, quote unquote, that we have here, right? Any tiny little wheel movement's going to matter. Considering everyone's flooring it all the way around, it makes it super competitive. So, it's not like the smallest amount of time in the world, but it's also not the biggest amount of time in the world. Less than a tenth off that whole time. But again, it really just comes down to what happens in the race. I'm just trying to make it through. But we're going to try to be as competitive as possible and get everything we can out of it too. Off we go. Try to talk through my strategy in this race as we go through it, assuming we're around the whole time. That's kind of the first thing, right? Earlier today I did a stream. You're knocked out pretty early on. Unfortunately, got tapped from behind and hooked into the wall. at a different track over at Auto Club Speedway, which is now demolished in the real world, but in Iracing it still exists. Obviously, it's a similar style track to this. It's a 2-mile oval. That track has a bit more progressive banking. It's a much older surface, definitely not a wide open sort of track like we have here with this new configuration at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Yeah, glad you're here, experiencing this first time race at Atlanta with me. It's going to be an experience for sure. Good one or bad one, we're going to find out here soon. Pace car's going to be off.
Pace car is off, be ready.
Contact already. Lifting here, trying to not run people over. Whoa. Definitely learning stuff already. Front straightaway is kind of hairy because it's a tri-oval setup. This kind of freaks me out, I'm not gonna lie, this part right here. Up here, I have to check a part. Might jump out to the outside as soon as I get a chance. I missed an opportunity there, but whoa, loose. I don't know what happened there. That's, I got really out of shape there. Luckily saved it. I don't know if it was hitting the curving or what, but I was not expecting that. By curving, I mean the apron. Happened again right there. And someone else is spinning now. Yeah, behind us. Getting really loose and worn. I think it's just because our tires are starting to wear. I was not expecting that to happen, but we're getting looser and looser as the run goes on. Someone almost wrecked behind us too, and I think they did. I'm not even sure what happened there, but we're getting loose. In a pack like this, that's a recipe for disaster. Gotta be careful for here. Come on. Yeah, everyone's starting to baby it, you can tell. We're all sort of letting off in 1 and 2 now. 3 and 4 still seems fine. I don't know why. Careful, bump. Took a bump from behind there. Just getting ready for those pushes. Went outside and got loose. Maybe I don't want to do that actually. Way harder than Daytona. Yeah, fuck that corner. They're coming through. Got a little bit wide open here. Yeah, we're good. Okay, there's one up the track behind us. See, I feel like the only way I can go somewhere is by going outside, but I feel like if I go to the outside, I'm gonna wreck. Not even gonna lie, I don't trust myself out there right now. Alright, 3 wide in front of us. Contacts. Light contacts. Get some of that groove up there. Just like barely, just enough. Guys are getting runs on the outside right now. I'm actually kind of glad that I'm back here now, because eventually they're going to wreck. Checking up. See, there's a pack that's formed behind us, just waiting for that to happen. I'm going to try going to the outside. I don't really know. I have the whole track now, so it's not going to be hard to keep up, I'll tell you that. We're constantly lifting up there right now, the way things are going. Some places you don't want us to check up. That was a bad place to check up. So far so good though. It's not too bad. It's just really scary on the front stretch with that tri-oval. Hopefully someone in the chat is counting how many times I clicked the apron or 1 or 2, because I already lost count. That was better. Pushing hard on the outside tonight. Loosey-goosey. I feel like someone's about to wreck. I don't know who. Hopefully not me. Or maybe we're all just about to wreck at the same time. Simultaneous, synchronized spins. Everyone just loses it on their own. I mean, we're getting to that point where we're just that loose. Oh, hello. Yeah, they went 3 wide. I got hit from the right side and then went spinning down. Could have been a lot worse. We'll have to go back and watch that one after. Good save though, holy shit. Can't believe I saved that. What do we got? 2 sets? We're definitely going to use them, I'll tell you that. Plenty of gas left, just making sure it's not going to, we're not going to be low on fuel.
Right here.
Good entry to the pit box.
We're done. Get going.
think someone took 2 tires, but for the most part we're going to end up in the same spot.
That's about 20.
I'll tell you right now, if anyone did take 2 tires, that's a mistake. I mean, if we're already loose as it is, it's going to make it even looser. Right, because you're going to have unequal wear on your left and right sides. That's going to cause even more oversteer. Alright, hopefully we can pull our head out of our ass here in the second half. We were getting really loose. I almost caused a big crash early on, getting loose in 1 or 2 by clipping the apron. After that, we were kind of just chilling in the back of that main pack. Did someone get a penalty? Did that 20 car get a penalty? I mean, I don't know.
On you go. Next time by. Line up on the outside.
So we went from 12th to 10th. So we gained 2 spots through that pit exchange. We're going to have, 14 laps to go. We're getting down to business here. We're going to be on the outside, so we got to just trust the process and try not turning the wheel too much, because that'll kind of exacerbate the oversteer. Don't want to get loose. Just want to hold the wheel nice and steady through the outside. You can kind of get loose on the inside and catch yourself and be fine, but if you do that on the outside, that's gonna be a big crash. So the inside's the safer option, but it does appear like a lot more passes are being made on the outside right now. And also, if a wreck happens in front of you on the outside, there's no way out really. You're kind of trapped. Whereas on the bottom, you can just go down on the apron or through the grass if you have to. You know what I mean? Like, that's not really too big of a deal. But on the outside, you're kind of trapped. But clearly, it's where all the passes are also happening. So this is your only ticket to really get to the front, but it's also a lot more dangerous.
About to go green. Stay focused.
That's kind of the notes I've been gathering through this whole race.
Those cars on. Time to do your job. Green, green, green.
Good news is the tires have a lot more grip now. Stuck in the middle. I think I'm gonna back out of that. This point, we just gotta go for it. Let him get in there. There's no point in risking it. Mush. Alright, third lane? Sure. Let's go. got in there though. Holy shit. Thought I was clear, but not quite. I think I was clear, but then I hesitated a little bit, and he kept going, and yeah, we just collided. My bad. We're still going though. This is a dangerous race. How I say that, no fucking clue. You can ask questions later. Oh, one loose down the bottom. Oh boy, they're going for it. Now we're in. Having it right in front of us too. Nice. Well, it was a good try. Yeah. Crazy races, man. Yeah. I tried going low, you can see I tried. There was nowhere like that. There was nowhere to go for that. Unfortunately, it happened right in front of me. I mean, maybe we could have made it, but the 6 car didn't slow down enough. Oh, yeah, you got hit. Nah, it wasn't even the 6 car, it was the 19. Yeah, just kind of flew through and kind of came right through us. Oh, man. We're coming to 3 laps to go, too. This is actually kind of fun, though. I'll have to do another one of these soon. See if we can make it to the end. Ah, dude, I thought that was going to happen like 20 laps earlier, not even gonna lie. Honestly thought that was going to happen a long time ago. Let's go back and see that save that I made. I'm just kind of curious, like how the fuck I even did that. I want to see it from above first. Okay, so it happened right here. So yeah, I thought there was a gap. So I start moving down, right? I think there's a gap here. I'm like, yep, we're good. I'm clear currently, but then look. I hesitate right here a little bit, and then by the time I decide to go down, it is not clear anymore. Yeah, just a little tiny kiss. There was a little tiny gap there. I almost shot it perfectly, but just wasn't quite there all the way. He actually gave me some mercy here, because he could have... Let's go to a different view and see this. If he gave me a second shot right here, I would have been done for. I would have been around, we would have wrecked the whole field. Let me kind of let off and let me gather back up. Let's go see that from inside the car. Jesus Christ. Yeah, not really too much we could have done there. That I probably could have done something about. At that point I didn't really care, I guess, though. Like, I was like, yeah, let's just go straight into him. Didn't honestly see him there. And then, this red car kind of shoots the gap through, and then it's like, oh, there's the 15 car. Oh man. Alright. So at this point, we're going to go ahead and watch the end of this race. You guys can kind of see this unfold, and then we will go off the air for a little while. I will probably come back at midnight and do the 12 o'clock race at the same track, and we will try it again. But for now, I'm just going to sort of sit back and let you guys watch the end of this race.
You got 5 laps to go.
Coming to green here, there's going to be 2 laps to go. Coming into the restart zone, waiting on the leader. Green flag's out. 2 laps to go. So 1 chance at an overtime attempt.
Let's go.
Oh, there's the leader disappearing. Bit of a connection issue there. He's still there somewhere. Looks like the 2 and the 3 car are going to hook up on the top lane. Meanwhile, the 14 and the 2 car comes down to block at 14. Little white flag, 23 and 14. We're going to try to get hooked up there to push past the 4 car at the top, but had a block down by the 1 car. White flags in there. They're going to make it 3 wide here. Oh, there's the leader again. 3 wide for the lead, coming through turns 1 and 2, coming onto the back straightaway for the final time. It's a drag race between the 3 and the 14, coming down the back straightaway. Which line's going to win out? Final time around Atlanta Motor Speedway. Trying to make a 3rd lane at the top. It's not going to be enough. It's going to be settled right here. Checkered flags in the air. It's going to be the 1 car. Number 1 car of Kenny Brady gets it done. And I'm just sad that it couldn't be me.
Ticket flag, ticket flag.
Yeah, it was very close. 16 one-thousandths of a second there at the flag for the win. We can go kind of see checkered flag moment. And right at the line, 2 and the 3 were hooked up on the top, trying to get it done. 14 was kind of trying to sneak through there too, wrecking behind them, but the 1 car, there you have it, holds them off. We almost made it all the way, just an unfortunate wreck at the end, the big one as they call it. Again, wish there was more we could have done about that. Sometimes you're just in the wrong spot. I was down, locked into the bottom lane. They were wrecking directly in front of me. If it had happened, 1-2 rows ahead, I might have had time to go up the track a little bit and sort of escape that one. But because it happened right in front of me, had to check up too much, hit the brakes a little bit too hard, and we got pile drived from behind, as you kind of expect to happen. That's kind of the main cause of these big crashes on these super speedways, is just people piling in from behind, shoving you forward into the carnage, and just collects more and more cars, and no exception to that here. We will come back at midnight, 12 o'clock Eastern, and try to do this again. Kenny Brady gets the win here. I finish in the 20th position after starting 7th, 5 laps down. Unable to finish the race, but we will be back at midnight to try again. A lot of good moments in that race. We made a couple big saves, lots of good racing. We were in it the whole time, just couldn't quite close it out, but we'll be back at midnight. See you then.